If we end up on Mars, I'm gonna kill you.
Welcome to About Time, a Doctor Who podcast. I'm Stephen, and I've been a Doctor Who fan since 2005.
And I'm Ben, and I've never seen the show before.
For years now, I've been trying to convince Ben to give it a go.
And my answer has always been no.
But now, finally, he's agreed not only to watch it with me, but to do a podcast about it as well. And quite frankly, it's about time. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Or good morning or good afternoon or whatever time you're listening to this.
Yeah.
It's evening for us. How are you?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
A bit tired, but I'm alright.
Yeah.
I'm always tired.
It has been a
That's adult
tiring
life for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I dug out my old diary from when I was 5. So
Yes.
between 5 and 10. And it made me quite emotional reading it because it's like, it just makes you think, oh, times were so simple back then. And,
Indeed.
Yeah. But anyway, here we are in the adult world.
Yes.
And we're watching a kids show and making a podcast about it.
Family show.
Yeah, it's not a kids show. I just said that for comedic effect.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have made it, well, we've made it to the final story of season 2,
Yes.
series 2. Army of Ghosts is the
Yes.
one we've just watched.
Yes.
You know what I always say now as of the last few episodes?
Think good.
Yeah, tell me something you liked about this episode.
Rajesh.
Oh, you liked Rajesh, Dr. Rajesh Singh.
Yeah, he's going to be my
No, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. He was so
Yeah.
enigmatic about him, and I don't know. I just really liked him.
Yeah, he's not bad looking.
No.
My hottie of the week, can you guess?
Gareth?
Not Gareth, not the one,
Oh,
not the
Matt.
first, yeah, not the first one she took, but the second one.
Matt.
Matt, the one with the really dark hair.
Yeah. The
He's
one
my
I think that
fave.
looks like you when you were younger.
Really? Yeah. My God, I'd be over the moon if I looked like that when I was younger.
But no, anywho, we'll come back to that.
No, so it's Raj for you, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Anything else instead of just, shamelessly rating someone like a piece of meat that you want to say you liked
thanks.
about this episode?
Thanks, no. I like his brains.
No, not just about him.
Oh.
Tell me something you liked about the episode other than him.
Awkward pause.
Yvonne, you said you liked Yvonne.
I liked Yvonne. Yeah, I did like Yvonne a lot, and I asked you if she was going to be in Torchwood.
The spin-off.
Her lines were slick.
Yes.
Like, she didn't stumble. Like, not stumble. She was a professional actor, wouldn't stumble, but it was smooth, and
Yeah.
I felt she knew that she understood the character.
Yeah, her characterization was very suave.
Yes, and yeah, no, I really liked her.
Yeah, she's a great character.
I'm not going to say Ben was right just yet,
Okay.
because she hasn't died yet.
Yes, as soon as it started, okay, and Rose says, Planet Earth, this is where I was born, and this is where I died.
Well,
Ben said,
we can all say that
Yeah.
if we're born.
yes, true. Ben said, pause it! And then I paused it on Rose in the bus eating chips, and first thing you said was, that's the kind of bus I used to get when I went to school.
It was literally. Yes, it was. It was where you had the long row at the back, and then you had the 2 sets of side seats in the
Yes.
middle of the bus, not at the front of the bus.
Yes.
The middle of the bus,
Yes.
and then you go into the thing, and they had metal hand railings,
Okay, how
like
exciting.
proper old-fashioned buses.
Yeah, and then you were going on about, you were right.
Yes.
Yeah,
I felt accomplished in that moment.
I'm sure you did.
I felt she hasn't died yet, but I liked Yvonne. I liked. Bit of shame that like her cronies like had their brains sucked out.
Yeah.
So they were the reverse of a Cyberman.
Yeah, I guess they were just
They
bodies
were
that,
like
turned into computers.
Yeah, they were the fleshy version of a Cyberman.
Yeah, they were already dead when they were working on the computers, I think.
Yeah, and their brain is in a Cyberman
Oh, probably, yeah.
because there's no brain there left. It's just a computer.
I guess that's true, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I would say so.
Yeah. You know, the woman, Addie, they kept calling her, the one who kept luring them off to
Yes.
go, yeah, Addiola. Did you recognise her at all?
No.
Okay. I mean, she's dead now, but I
Oh.
will just say that you may see that face again.
The actual actress is dead.
No, the character.
Oh.
Addie, we saw her die.
Oh, okay.
No, oh my God, no. No.
Okay. She's going to be in Torchwood.
Actually, yes, but that wasn't what I meant.
Yeah, she's going to be in Torchwood, and they're going to like think, oh, we saved her. We managed to put her brain back in her body.
Well, let's just watch this face on that one. But you may see that face again.
Okay, so that's the things I liked. The things I spoke about.
So that's the entirety of what you liked.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Okay. You have succeeded.
In what?
I really like Jackie.
Yeah, I love Jackie.
I don't like season 1 Jackie, but season 2 Jackie is so much superior. She is mustn't dress as lamb, and that eyeshadow needs to be a bit toned down.
Oh, bless her.
I think she wants to be. She's one of those mothers who had a child young and wants to be more like Rose's sister than her mother. I don't know. Maybe it's not as far as Gilmore Girls. That is.
Oh my god,
weird.
no! That's a very unhealthy mother-daughter relationship. Yeah. No, I get what you mean though. I think the fact that in the Tyler's last hurrah.
I like that they took.
We finally get Jackie on the TARDIS.
We finally get Jackie on the TARDIS, and then she does that weird scene up on a shelf.
Yeah, but that's iconic. That's an iconic
Jackie
moment
on a shelf,
when she's like, "If we end up on Mars, I'm gonna kill you." That's a gif that gets used so much. But like you mentioned, why is she sitting up there?
Sorry, I can't. I just had pictures of Jackie in that Christmas time, and she's the elf on the shelf.
Oh,
and she's just, I don't know. Oh my god!
You've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for
Blombindo on a shelf.
No, but it needs to be something that rhymes. I was gonna say Jack's on the stacks or something.
Jack's in the sacks.
Oh no, we don't want to go.
Jack's in the sack.
We don't want to go down that route.
She kissed the Doctor a lot in this episode.
I know. Yeah. No, but that's weird, isn't it? When he comes in and she's like, oh, and she's quite forceful with him. She's like, oh, you lovely big fella. Oh, you're all mine. Oh, yes, you are. And she kisses him loads of times.
Jackie, that type of attitude would not float in 2023.
No. Especially because it's essentially her daughter's boyfriend.
I don't agree.
No, we don't. Yeah. You know what I mean, though.
You're going to keep trying palming that idea off on me. Can't wait to see his reaction when she dies.
That's a bit morbid, isn't it?
If he's any good of an actor that I feel he is, I should feel something.
Yeah. Well, let me just tell you, he is. He is an incredible actor.
Let me just say this.
Oh, shit. Sorry, my phone just dinged. Carry on.
Let me tell you this, people of this podcast. It'll be really cheap if she just gets exterminated. Would be really cheap.
It would be fairly cheap, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Yeah.
It would be such an injustice to the character.
Yeah. But do you think Russell would do that?
It would echo back to when she last had a death ray scanned at her.
Mm. From the android.
But, okay, so here's my things.
Right.
I feel really underwhelmed by this episode.
Okay. Can I say, with you and two-parters, you struggle with first parts that are build-up.
Mm.
And then you usually enjoy the second part more.
Mm. But for me,
you
know how much I hate when they just bring back these villains multiple times in a TV multiple times in the show, and I just feel like, have you got any new original ideas of your own? I understand they're iconic, but now I don't know. I'm not impressed that they're blended those two aliens together.
What, Daleks and Cybermen?
Yeah.
You're not impressed?
No.
Why?
Because I feel like they're a bit chalk and cheesy.
They are. Yeah. What do you mean blended them together?
So they're now working together.
That's what you think?
Well, maybe not, because one of the Cybermen said we just followed.
Yeah, they had no idea what was inside it.
And excuse me, if they were Cybermen and they were getting transported across the void,
yeah,
why the fuck were they playing basketball in the middle of the street?
Playing basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, the ghosts weren't playing basketball?
Yes, it was. It was playing ball with a few kids.
The kids might have been playing ball with it, but the ghosts can't physically do anything. It was the whole point. The whole point was the humans were putting their own expectations on these shimmery figures.
Yeah. And, okay, why is one of the Cybermen blue?
What do you mean?
One of the Cybermen is blue. No. One of the Daleks is blue.
No, he's black. And we've discussed before how there are Daleks of different colours for different ranks and roles.
And where the fuck did they come from?
Well, you haven't watched the episode yet, so you don't know.
They were in the void. They were in the void, and that's why time and space could not get to them. Oh my God! Nail on the head.
Yes.
Nail on the head.
It's not exactly difficult to work out. They told you all the information.
The thing is, though, I've worked out a lot of this show. This show is quite predictable.
Ugh. Yeah, but then you go and say
so formulaic.
Then you go and see, oh, they're working together. Obviously, how boring. You don't know that.
They're not working together because I've worked that out. They might work together. They might not. Oh my God, the Doctor's going to try and work out a way to use one against the other.
Right.
The Cybermen, are they impervious to the death ray?
What do you think?
There's nothing to kill.
Well, they do have organic matter inside them.
Yeah. We'll have to watch and wait and see.
Who do you think would win in a fight between Daleks and Cybermen?
In this instance, there's only 3.
4
Daleki man. I'm gonna have to give it to the Daleks. I'm gonna have to give it to the Daleks, yeah, because I think the Cybermen have no. Do they have bullets?
They have the laser in their arm that they used. Yeah.
And how strong is that laser? We haven't really seen it work that much. Didn't slice anyone in half, did it?
All I'm going to say is think back to Series 1, the episode Dalek. There was one single Dalek that was, battered and bruised from the Time War.
Yeah.
And that nearly massacred that entire base. And if it had got out, Doctor said it would have killed the entire city.
Yeah, so Daleks would win against. Daleks are probably the highest power.
Basically, yeah.
Oh my God, is this blue one the one that teleported out of the
black.
system?
It's not blue, it's black.
It looks navy blue to me.
It was just the lighting.
Is it the one that teleported?
Oh God, you still talking about the
teleported
Dalek one
out
again.
into the void.
No, it's not. It's not the same one. Please, I promise you, that was Dalek from Dalek.
They are gonna bring him back or them back.
They never have.
They will. Do you know why? Because it is so unique to have a human blended DNA part into the Dalek. When I say Dalek, I want to say garlic. I wonder if they like garlic.
What, Daleks?
Yeah.
They don't eat.
Oh, how do they survive? How do they nourish themselves?
I don't know.
Maybe they photosynthesize with
Yeah.
heat lamps inside.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you have to wait a week to watch the next episode?
Yes.
This is the only time you're ever going to hear this. I need to watch it to find out what happens.
Yeah.
I need to watch more on online because I need to watch if I'm right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jackie! I hope Camille DuBra.
Kujiri.
Oh, literally.
That sounds like a drag queen. Camille DuBra.
That is copyrighted to the Battle Time podcast.
Yeah.
Talk about drag queens. I was going to use the name. I've always wanted to try it. And I had the name Benjamin as
because your brother used to call you that.
Yeah, my brother used to call me that when I was younger, and found out the other day that there's already a drag queen.
Yes,
called
I
Benjamin.
saw them on Instagram the other day. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool,
been done.
But I would have done it. I would have spelt it a bit differently.
Okay.
2 names, not 1.
Okay. To be fair, you spell most things a bit differently.
What?
You spell most things a bit differently.
Yeah, I have a mind map on the fridge for a project I'm doing, and Stephen was like, "I played a game of spot the spelling mistakes."
No, that makes me sound mean.
That's literally what you said to me.
I know, but because I know you will know I'm joking.
Bad ages.
Yeah, I couldn't work out if that was supposed to be bandages or badges.
It was badges.
Yes. Anywho.
Yeah.
You know, in the little segment at the beginning with Rose's voiceover, and they showed that beautiful alien planet that they were standing on.
No.
Oh, you were eating your tea.
Yeah, I was eating my tea and I was too busy going like, "Oh my God!"
Yes. I'm sure I saw you looking at it. They were on this planet, and the Doctor said, "How long are you going to stay with me?" And she went, "Forever." Yeah, and there were these things flying around, and it's like
paradoxes. Are they paradoxes?
Oh, they look similar, but I don't think they're meant to be the same thing. But you see it for about a total of like 5 to 10 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's really like good CGI. Like it looks nice.
They could have passed some of that budget on to the last episode.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, in this era when they were making this, they could never have done a whole episode set on a planet like that because they didn't have the money.
Yeah.
But they could do it for one quick shot in a montage.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I remember hearing like one of the producers was like, "Oh yeah, we like to call that planet Can't Affordia or something."
Oh.
Like because we couldn't afford to go there properly.
Haha.
Yeah, but it's nice to see them going to like these places outside of what we see.
I have literally just had a story idea while you talking about planets, and
This is what always happens. I'm talking and Ben's not listening. His brain's thinking about his stories.
no, I was listening. But it just sparked a story idea.
Yeah.
Do you remember Stargate?
The name rings a bell, but I don't really know.
It was the disc that they put a different code in, and this portal would arrive, and they walk through and they go to a different planet for aliens and all that.
Right.
It's very good. I used to watch it as a kid, well, a teenager, with my mum.
Sounds like you used to watch a lot of sci-fi, but then you weren't interested in Doctor Who.
I like sci-fi that's good and looks good.
Oh my God, sacrilege. Get out of my
So,
house.
I'm sorry, Stargate's literally little CGI of the portal appearing. It's 10 times better, and then it was done earlier. 10 times better than any Doctor Who
Alright, is
stuff
it
we've done.
American?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, anyway.
Anywho, yeah. Imagine like this company that has this portal, and you can book a holiday to an alien planet.
Yes, that sounds good. And then one day it goes wrong.
Well, of course it does.
Yeah.
Or like one family go to a holiday from hell on an alien planet. Like their daughter gets pregnant by an alien man. Their son gets eaten.
This is the Come Fly With Me sketch, isn't it? We have had the holiday from hell. Excuse me, Peter.
Anywho, back to the episode at hand.
Yes. So, talk to me about Torchwood and what you've seen of it and what you think.
I'm a bit underwhelmed, Stephen.
Yeah,
When she
it was hilarious. You know, when she says "Welcome to Torchwood" and opens the doors
so
and
impressively.
There's this massive music of like of drama, and Ben just cackled with laughter because it was a bit underwhelming. It was just like a warehouse with some
like
crates.
It looked like a warehouse with some crap CGI in the corner.
Yeah.
It looks like...
When I was a kid, though, you know, I thought, wow. Well, no, I don't really remember what I thought, but I certainly didn't think it was underwhelming. But I do look at it now and I see what you think. I see what you mean.
Your bar was very low.
Yes.
That's why with me, because it was very low.
You said it. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I must be amazing because your standards are sky high.
My standards are sky high. You don't hit all of them, though.
No one can. They're impossible to hit. But yeah, so like Yvonne explained, like Queen Victoria set up Torchwood after the werewolf thing.
Yeah.
And then it's sort of it's grown to be what it is in the 21st century.
Is it in the Shard?
No, it's in Canary Wharf. What she said is the
yeah, but then it said it has a public name.
Yeah, the Shard didn't exist when this was made.
Oh. Is it in the Gherkin?
No. They call it, what do they call it? I can't remember what the name of it is. I'm sure someone will message me on Instagram to tell me. And they always show it in the beginning of The Apprentice. And that shot that you see of it is lifted from The Apprentice because they couldn't afford a helicopter to go and get their own shot.
But The Apprentice could.
Yeah, because it's a key part of the opening sequence. They did it for that.
Oh, okay.
But it's very the iteration that we see of Torchwood at this moment is very like corporate.
Yes.
And
sterile.
Yeah, and it's very sort of they're not a particular. They don't. Do you think they're a good organisation or no? They're not good, are they?
I think it's quite corrupt.
Mm-hmm.
Like that slogan that she said was like,
"If it's alien, it's ours."
Yeah, like no, if it's alien, it's theirs. It's whoever. It's the aliens who own it.
Yeah, it's a bit like Britain and the way they take artifacts from other countries and like treasure from the pyramids in Egypt and the Elgin marbles and things like that.
Yeah.
And the British Museum, like for example, like houses this stuff that really doesn't belong to us.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of concept. And then she says about the British Empire, like
yes,
bringing that back.
It's almost like this organisation hasn't really moved on since Victoria.
Since Queen Victoria, yeah, exactly, yeah.
And like it needs a big shake up and a wake up. Like they were just like thinking about economical advances that the UK could make, or Britain could make, via harnessing energy from this thing without understanding any repercussions of what it could cause.
Yeah.
They've done it thousands of times, you said. Yeah, and you've literally just weakened the field.
Yeah.
And now one big blast and it broke.
Yeah. I love that scene. That scene where he smashes the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always one of my favourites.
Yeah.
And because she's so blasé. And then when he tries to reverse psychology and he's like, okay, fine, carry on. Don't mind me. It's really good. But you said about it Torchwood needs a shake up and a restructure.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you were going to ask where a certain person was.
I think this is like the fluffy side of Torchwood.
Right.
And like there's a group that work, like they deal with this little thing happened, but the bigger things that Torchwood have to deal with, like she's almost like this is the artifact department, and like she's just archiving and like cataloguing. That's all she did. Whereas like Jack Harkness, he is out and he is using his little team to actually stop aliens from invading the country or something like that. That's what I think.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, you'll have to wait and see how that ties in.
Almost like he's like the MI5 of Torchwood.
Maybe.
Like a spy.
Maybe.
Am I right?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
In some ways.
Oh, okay.
But
You can't remember.
I was just wondering if because we'd finally see inside Torchwood, I thought you might have been expecting to see him because he's in the show.
I forgot he existed.
You forgot he existed. We're going to be watching Torchwood soon, which is his show.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Hottie of the Week we've established for you is Raj.
For me is Raj.
For me is Matt, but we go by because we're going to do our voting off of the Hottie of the series. It's got to be your ones.
Yeah, so Matt he was close up there.
I bet he was.
Gareth was close up there as well. But I know something about Raj for me. I don't know. I like an older man.
Oh, okay. I don't think he's that older.
Oh, well, not like a maturer. I could have given it to Matt, but no. Every time I saw Raj, I thought he was suave and a better actor. And
okay. So the thing with Matt, does he remind you of Alex from Christmas Invasion?
Reminds me of the Prime Minister's...
That's him, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was the same man.
It's not the same man, but they're very similar. I almost wonder if it was written to be the same character and for some reason Alex, the actor, wasn't available or something. But yeah, he has a very similar way of being. Yeah. Oh, and my God, that brilliant scene when the TARDIS first lands in Torchwood and the soldiers will come and then Yvonne comes through and she's like, oh, I should say, hooray! And then she's like, oh, the Doctor and the TARDIS! Oh! And then she's like, oh, I have to say, if it wasn't for you, none of us would be here. Like, it's like Doctor Who fans. Like, I do like that bit. She's a great character because like she said, she's a people person.
Yeah.
She's very good at smarming and schmoozing.
Yes.
But she's actually got some unpleasant motives going on,
And she wants to get inside that TARDIS.
Yeah.
Rose failing psychic paper.
Well, it wasn't her fault. It was that everyone at Torchwood has a basic level of psychic training. Or do you think if the Doctor had been presenting it, it would have been stronger?
I don't know. Maybe she just doesn't know how to use it.
But what occurred to me watching this, I don't think I've ever thought of it before. I said it to you in the episode. She taps the psychic paper on that reader to open the door. Like, surely you can't use psychic paper to fool a computer.
You can think that a sonic screwdriver can open every lock in the room, but you can't imagine that this.
No, because a sonic screwdriver uses sound and electricity.
Yeah, and this psychic paper uses electric, like I would say this paper is like made out of microchips. And if it's a microchip, then it can produce...
Oh, it can produce the right signal.
It's more likely to open that door than a sonic screwdriver is.
Okay. I just think if it's psychic, it's to do with the mind, and a computer doesn't have a mind.
Psychic is magic. Let's not go into that discussion again.
All right.
Psychic doesn't exist.
It does in the Doctor Who universe. You can't dismiss that because it's come up a few times.
Yeah, but in the real world, clairvoyancy apparently doesn't exist.
No. Anyway, another scene I liked is Jackie saying to Rose about you're changing. And she's like, in 40, 50 years from now, there'll be some strange woman walking through the marketplace on some moon 1 million miles away. But she's not Rose Tyler. Not anymore.
Not even human.
Yeah, that's a good scene.
But the thing is, though, Rose gave her a lovely little gift and she didn't say thank you. That's rude. That is rude. Even if you don't want the gift, an alien trinket, sell it. You'll get loads of money for it.
But that's just like normal human interaction, because sometimes people don't say thank you, and it's not because they're being rude.
Whoever does not say thank you to a gift is rude.
No, I'm not. I agree with you. I'm just saying Jackie was excited to tell her about the ghost coming, so it slipped her mind, and I could see that happening with you and your mum. I could see you give your mum something, and then before she's had a chance to say thank you, she thinks, oh, I'll tell you what, blah, blah, blah. It happens. People have conversations.
Yeah, I don't think that would happen with my mum. I always get a hug in thanks.
That's
my
true.
mum is a huggy person. One of the first things she said to Stephen was like, give us the hug, I'm a huggy person.
Yeah. Anyway, we're not going into...
Yeah. No, it's nice to go down memory lane.
Yeah.
We've been together for a long time now.
By some standards and not by others.
No. 7 years in September.
Yeah.
Will be our 7th anniversary.
Yeah.
7 years and not even married or engaged.
Well, I'm not allowed to ask, apparently. So
no.
That's been made very clear to me. Yeah. So it's down to you.
I want to go away, I've decided.
Yeah.
Like a nice little summer break.
Yeah, it'd be nice. So do you remember the question that you asked me a few times in the last few episodes?
How did the TARDIS grow?
No, not that one. The last few episodes you've been asking me, what's this Doctor's catchphrase? When is he going to say it? And I said it'll come up in the first part of the finale.
Oh, I didn't catch it.
You didn't catch anything?
No, what did he say?
So there's a moment in the TARDIS when they're just about to go and follow the signal to Torchwood. And he says to Rose, allons-y, which is French for let's go. And then he goes, oh, I should say allons-y more often. Blah, 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 blah. And he's like, and then it'd be really great if I met someone called Alonso, because I could say allons-y, Alonso, every time. And he's just off on one, wittering. I wouldn't say it's a catchphrase as such, because it's not like he says it that much, but it does crop up from time to time. But yeah, so now you know.
Very underwhelming.
What were you expecting?
Like something like fun and cool and like.
It is fun and cool. Hear him say it a few more times, and you might get on board with it.
Has a Doctor ever changed their costume between seasons?
Small variations, or variations within the same sort of style and overall theme.
So do you think the Doctor has multiple costumes or uniforms, should we call it?
Uniforms?
Yeah. Do you think the Doctor has like multiple, or he just steps in a little booth and it cleans it?
Or the clothes themselves just clean themselves somehow? Maybe.
Nanobite cleaners.
Yeah, maybe the TARDIS has little things inside.
Because Rose's clothes get dirty.
Yeah.
And if they're clothes, they're clothes. Because he doesn't regenerate with them.
No. But yeah, no, some of the newer Doctors have had more variations as well. Matt Smith goes through quite a big change for his last season.
Yeah.
But you'll see that in due course. Oh, and actually, Tennant gets a variation that he kind of alternates between in Series 3.
Oh.
You'll see.
Oh.
Anyway, how did you feel about seeing Mickey back?
I thought we got rid of him.
That's what you said. Said, I thought we got rid of you.
Yeah, I'm a bit over him now. I'm a bit over his cocky attitude.
Yeah, but he's changed.
Yeah, and he was like, oh, I know what's in there. I'm going to get rid of it. And I was like, well, they
Turns
just
out
played
he
a
was
trump
wrong.
card and you're just locked into a room with them.
Yeah.
So this could go one of one ways. Exterminate.
Well, that's how it's going to go then, is it?
Poor Raj is going to get killed first.
Because he's expendable. Yes.
Yes.
He's not main cast.
And then Ricky's next. And then
Mickey.
Billy's next.
Oh.
Never gonna let you go. Never gonna turn you
Ugh.
go. Never gonna turn around.
You just got rickrolled. So yeah, and this, what did you think of this void ship thing?
Cool idea.
Yeah? And this sphere that was just, it had no mass, no radiation, like nothing.
Mm.
And they said it made you feel weird when you looked at it, because your senses can detect that it's not there, it shouldn't be there. But it is. I think that's really cool, really ominous.
Yeah. Oh my god, you should have guessed it, the TARDIS. You should have guessed it was Dalek.
Why?
It looks like one of their buttons.
Oh, one of their bumps.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. It does. It very much does.
God, how did I not spot that?
Yeah, I don't think I'd thought of that before, but you're right. It does.
Is Rose gonna die? We do not know.
So what are your predictions for the next episode?
What's it called?
It's a bit of a over-the-top title. It's called Doomsday.
Ugh. So basically, the Time War's happening again, but it's happening on Earth.
Really?
Oh my god, maybe the Cybermen and the Daleks go to war with each other. And they kill each other. Well, they try, but then there's this blue Dalek just like...
Black! Stop saying he's blue!
Looks blue
Yeah, but
to
I've
me.
told you 3 times he's black, so you've taken my word for it.
Colour?
It's subjective.
Yes, because we all have different types of rods in our eyes. That's project colour into your eyes, onto your retina.
Well, next time we argue about colour, I'll remind you of that.
Okay. So yeah, I just think it's going to be like almost like the end of the world, apocalyptic episode.
Okay. Yes.
And the Doctor's got to say the say, but he's got to expend someone because that's the only way. It's almost like that they're going to say, "Oh, here's a device." It's a bit like K9, but this time it's going to be Rose holding it.
Oh right, like K9 had to sacrifice himself.
Yeah, and so Rose is going to sacrifice herself.
But the Doctor rebuilt K9.
Yes,
You can't rebuild Rose.
You can't rebuild Rose, but Rose is like the universe needs you.
Yeah.
I'm just Rose Tyler. You're smiling.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just an excellent actor.
Oh dear.
So go on then, cards on the table, make your bets now. Is Rose going to die?
Yes.
Like, irrevocably?
Yes.
Okay. We shall find out.
If she doesn't, I will be very annoyed to carry on this podcast.
Why?
Oh no, it's Russell T Davies. We've got to remember Russell T Davies loves to kill off his characters. He loves it. Like years and years someone dies. It's a Sin, someone dies. What's the other one I've watched? Cucumber, someone dies.
You haven't even watched It's a Sin, but yes. I mean, it's about AIDS, so of course people die.
It's harsh.
Well, no, but that's the reality of the AIDS crisis.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see in the next episode.
Yeah.
But you always say about pacing with the two-parters. Did you feel like this was badly paced, or was it better than some?
I'm not a big fan of Doctor Who two-parters because I always feel like their reveals are so late in the game.
Yeah.
Like it just feels like which makes the beginning feel like it's slogged.
But the good thing about this one is they make it like they reveal the Cybermen about halfway through, so that you think, oh, it's building up to the Cybermen, and then you get this thing of all the ghosts are Cybermen. You think that's the cliffhanger, and then you get on top of that, you get, oh my god, there's 4 Daleks in a sphere. Yeah,
but also like, how did the sphere get placed in the room with Raj if it came through that little portal?
I'm assuming they built the building around it. So they built that room around it, and they built. But
it came up high in the air, and then suddenly I feel like his room was like down
lower
the
down. Yeah, it did feel lower down, didn't it?
And she specifically said it was 600 something feet up in the air.
Yes.
And they built a tower to get to that spot.
Yes. Okay, I don't know the answer to that then.
Because you can't touch it.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. But
I didn't like that was a weird scene where he put his hand up and it's like.
Yeah, it's just showing that whole thing of like it's really mystifying, and you want to touch it, but it feels wrong. I wonder what would have happened if he had touched it.
Exterminate.
I think that would have activated it.
I don't understand why the ghost channel made the sphere open.
The ghost shift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it made it open. I'm not sure what made it open, actually.
It's a bit like a horror movie, isn't it? They're those 3 trapped in a room with a killer.
Yeah, definitely. Shall we put it on our list then?
Yes, 26.
What? Are you serious?
I'm really joking.
I was going to say, you can't say it's worse than Fear Her. Right, where is it going to go for you?
What was the long game again? Was that the thing in the sky?
The long game was the one with the news and Adam getting a chip in his head.
God, Adam.
Yeah. What? Sorry, why are you looking down there? Surely it needs to go a fair bit higher than that.
For you, maybe.
Oh dear.
It's going quite low for me.
Oh no.
Um,
Idiot's Lantern. Did you like it more?
I like I liked Idiot Lantern a lot.
I think you should move Idiot's Lantern up because you put New Earth above it, and you didn't really like New Earth.
What was New Earth?
Cassandra body swapping.
Oh, that was a fun one.
Oh, at the time you really were quite negative about it.
Oh, I don't know.
This is what you do though. You're negative straight off the bat, and then weeks later you're like, "Oh, I quite enjoyed that one."
No.
You do. You
No.
do. Did you like it more or less than Love and Monsters?
Oh, much less than Love and Monsters.
Okay.
Love and Monsters is my favourite of the season.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it 20th.
In between Idiot's Lantern and Long Game.
Yeah.
Okay. I really hope you like next week's better. Because you've got to say goodbye to Rose. Yeah. Okay, so you're putting it in number 20.
She was hardly in this episode.
Yeah. You're
even
right.
though she was the narrator.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was okay. Like, there were some fun aspects of the show. But I would watch Idiot's Lantern over this.
Yeah.
I would watch New Earth over this.
I think this one's a lot of setup, which is fair.
They've got a big goodbye to say.
And I think the fact that we put these episodes individually on the list is maybe part of it, because if you treat it as one story, it would probably
Possibly
go
go
higher.
higher.
Yeah. But anyway, where's it going to go for me? Let me look. Number 8 for me.
Number 8, it broke into your top 10.
Yeah, so it's just under Christmas Invasion for me, and just above Boomtown. Okay, so there we go. Not as high as I'd hoped you were going to put it.
Yeah.
But we will see what next episode brings. So you know the title, Doomsday.
Oh my god.
What?
The Daleks are the 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse.
If you say so.
They're echoing it.
Yeah, I guess so. You could say that. You could interpret it that way.
Because it's going to be an apocalyptic episode.
Apocalyptic, yeah.
It's going to try and be one anyway.
We shall see. Cool. So, thanks for listening. You know where to find us. About Time Cast on Twitter and Instagram. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Stay fantastic.
Stay fantastic.